Hey, this is Stacy from Let's Cook Y'all. Welcome back to our channel. We're back with a new week of What's for Dinner. I'm trying to be more intentional about cooking from my freezer and pantry. So this week, almost every meal is a pantry meal, save the one that I put at the very end where we went out to eat after church last Sunday. I hope you get some ideas for meals at your house and you enjoy the video this week. I have done Kroger brand onion rings in my air fryer for 7 minutes. These were Alexia brand. Next time I would go a little bit less. We are working on pantry items. So out of the freezer, I had some of these crab cakes from Sam's. I had 4 left. There's 6 in the package. I think they were about $15 or $16. Tim likes these a lot better than I do. They've got a lot of bell pepper and celery in them, which is not my thing. But they're a lot easier than driving to a couple towns over to Fresh Market. I actually prefer theirs when I can catch them on the little big meal, but these will work for a quick sandwich, and I've put some onion rings in the air fryer. So the crab cakes I just sauteed really quick in the skillet. They're frozen, you just thaw them out. I made up a quick tartar sauce, which is just mayonnaise, some chopped up pickle, a dash of pickle juice, a dash of lemon, a whole lot of dried dill, and some salt and white pepper, and I did the onion rings. I did the onion rings in the air fryer for 7 minutes, and little fruit cups on the side. So that is what's for dinner tonight. Woohoo. 2 big thumbs up to these Market Side, which is Walmart's brand brioche buns. They are delicious. They were worked out really well for our crab cake sandwiches. They're very soft and buttery. Alexa set a rice timer for 15 minutes. I had taken out 2 chicken breasts and thawed, and had planned on Tim grilling them outside, but it started raining, so I just seasoned them up, cut them into strips, and did them in my air fryer. I did not record exactly how long it took. They probably took about 14 to 16 minutes at 400. I just use an instant read thermometer until they reach 165. I also had found at Kroger a can of yams marked down to 29 cents. So I cooked those along with the butter beans from my freezer and the risotto from a box in my pantry. Tim had some leftover mashed potatoes and gravy with corn, so I fixed some chicken. He's got that. I made him some butter beans. This is all a pantry meal, by the way. The sweet potatoes or yams and the risotto was in the pantry, and the butter beans and the chicken was in the freezer. So I'm using what I have. I've got risotto, sweet potatoes, grilled chicken, and butter beans for me, and that is what's for dinner tonight. Since we had some buns left, we took out some ground beef, and Tim mixed up burgers and grilled them. He's got leftover onion rings, -1. I've got some hummus, chips, and fruit. So they're smash burgers, really thin. Tim likes them thin. Smash burgers with provolone is what's for dinner tonight. Rather than just reheating the leftover air fryer grilled chicken from earlier in the week, I decided to repurpose it into a different kind of dish, another pantry meal. I mixed up some broth using Better Than Bouillon from my refrigerator. I added some Amish noodles, a can of cream of chicken once the noodles had boiled, and some seasonings to make a quick stovetop chicken and noodles. So I had the leftover grilled or air fried chicken that I turned into a quick chicken and noodles on the stovetop. We had some of those noodles from our visit to Pennsylvania Dutch country, trying to make more pantry meals. I also had some frozen rolls in the freezer left over from making overnight sticky buns at Christmas. They rose and spread out a little too much. Hopefully they taste really good. They look really light and airy. A big salad will split, and that's what's for dinner tonight. Chicken and noodles, salad and rolls, not a vegetable in sight. I I recently watched an episode of The Pioneer Woman on Food Network where she was preparing seafood different ways. One of the dishes that interested me was a Greek grilled salmon with vegetables. She did it inside on a cast iron griddle. It was not supposed to rain today, so I decided to make this myself using a homemade vinaigrette. She used a bottled one, which I did not have in my pantry. So I went online and Googled and found a recipe at thebewitchingkitchen.com, and I'll leave a link to it. I mixed up the vinaigrette and brushed it on the meat for Tim to grill outside. I also poured most all of it over the vegetables that I cut up, which is what I had on hand, some zucchini, some onion, and some mushrooms, and we put those in the grill basket for Tim to grill outside because it wasn't supposed to rain. Sweet baby. So 5 minutes on the chicken and vegetables, 3 minutes on the chicken and salmon and vegetables, flip and stir. I had Tim grill tonight because it wasn't supposed to rain, and now it started raining.
I think you had me grill because it was gonna rain.
I did not. It wasn't supposed to start raining tonight. I'm sorry. Do you melt? Are you getting wet? Are you melting? Are you melting? Hot off the grill. So a simple Greek supper. Tim's got chicken, I've got salmon. We did some vegetables, all brushed with the marinade that I made. And we're just gonna have hummus, and he's having celery, I'm having carrots. So Greek vegetables and meat is what's for dinner tonight.
What about a towel to dry off?
Did you melt?
I did not.
And not a home-cooked meal, but a delicious one nonetheless. We went last Sunday after church with friends from church to a local place. Most everybody had the specials, which were either fried chicken or pot roast. I actually ordered a Mediterranean salad with grilled shrimp, and Tim got fried chicken with mashed potatoes and turnip greens. That's going to wrap up this week's What's for Dinner. Thanks so much for stopping by. Have a wonderful and truly blessed day, y'all.